Today, we're taking a closer look at a TH18 Hybrid Farming Base designed to do one thing extremely well: protect your valuable resources while still making the core difficult to destroy. At first glance, this base looks compact and symmetrical, but once you look closer, you'll notice that almost every section has a specific purpose. The defenses are spread across multiple compartments, the storages are separated, and the central area creates several layers that attackers have to break through. So let's start right in the middle of the base. The core is packed with some of the most important defensive structures, making it extremely dangerous for any army that tries to push straight through the center. Instead of placing everything in one easy-to-reach compartment, the design creates overlapping defensive coverage from multiple directions. The town hall is positioned toward the upper right side of the inner core, surrounded by several high-value defenses and supporting structures. This placement makes the town hall difficult to reach without committing a large portion of the attacking army. Right around the center, you can also see multiple high-damage defenses supported by heroes, traps, and compact wall compartments. This creates a very uncomfortable environment for ground troops, because breaking one layer of walls doesn't immediately give them access to the next important target. The core is also built to prevent an attacker from simply walking through with a straight funnel. There are several compartments and openings that force troops to change direction, wasting valuable time while defenses continue firing from different angles. And that brings us to another important part of this design: the resource protection. Just outside the core, the storages are distributed across different sections instead of being stacked together in a single area. That is exactly what you want from a hybrid farming base. Even if one side of the base is attacked successfully, the attacker still has to travel across multiple compartments to collect the rest. And before we move farther toward the outside, here's an important reminder. If you want to use this exact TH18 Hybrid Farming Base for your own village, you can get the base link in the description below. Make sure you grab it before the video ends, because we're still going to break down several defensive details on the outer sections that make this layout much harder to 3-star. Now let's move from the center toward the surrounding compartments. On the upper side, the defenses are spread across several small sections, creating multiple layers of protection around the core. There's a good mix of defensive buildings, resource structures, and support defenses, which means an attacker cannot simply clear one compartment and move directly toward the center. The left side follows a similar concept. You can see additional defenses placed behind walls with enough separation to create overlapping ranges. This is especially useful because troops attacking from one direction can still be targeted by defenses positioned from another compartment. The lower left and lower sections are also carefully segmented. Instead of giving attackers a wide open path, the walls create narrow routes and awkward entry points. This can disrupt troop pathing and make it harder for attackers to maintain a clean push through the base. And now, take a look at the right side. This section contains another collection of defenses and valuable buildings, creating a second major defensive layer around the town hall area. The spacing is important here because attackers have to spend time dealing with structures on the outside before reaching the more dangerous defenses inside. You'll also notice that the four major sides of the base are not completely identical. That's a good thing. The slight variation in structure placement makes it harder for an attacker to predict the best entry point just by looking at the overall shape. Finally, we reach the outer ring. The perimeter is filled with buildings, collectors, defenses, and smaller structures that serve an important purpose: slowing down the attack. These outer buildings increase the distance troops have to travel, delay deployment, value, and help prevent attackers from getting an easy funnel into the core. The defenses around the edges are also positioned so that clearing the outside doesn't automatically mean the attacker has won the base. Instead, the outer layer acts as a time-consuming first stage, while the inner compartments continue defending the important targets. Overall, this TH18 Hybrid Farming Base uses compartmentalization, distributed resources, layered defenses, and awkward troop pathing to create a strong balance between protection and survivability. It doesn't rely on one single defensive trick. Instead, the strength comes from how all the sections work together. So, if you're looking for a Town Hall 18 base that can help protect your loot while making attackers work for every compartment, this layout is definitely worth testing. And remember, the base link is waiting in the video description, so grab it, copy the layout, and try it out in your own village. If you found this base breakdown useful, don't forget to like the video, share it with your clanmates, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next Town Hall base design. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.